The new Titleist T-Series irons are back with a brand new look and brand new tech. So let's dive in and find out which iron is for you. So starting off, we have the T100, and already I like the look of this. Now, this is obviously your player's iron, but at the ball, nice and compact. Just looks really smooth, aesthetically pleasing, as they say. Let's see how it feels. Oh. That is crisp. That is so nice to hit. There's so much tech in here as well that just gives you that little bit of forgiveness as well, especially across the face, even in that player preferred iron. You see a lot of guys on tour playing this, but I absolutely love it. Nice and compact, and it comes off. You've got that nice buttery feel as well. All right, next up we have the T150. Now, ever so slightly larger in blade length this year. Again, thinner top line, looks great behind the ball already. Let's see how it sounds. If it was anything like the T100, it will feel pretty nice as well. Oh, comes off like a rocket. It feels really good. There's a trend I'm seeing already, which is what these irons are designed to do, and that's to get the ball in the air, more spin as well, higher launch, better descent angles. The T150s, oh, I think I'm in love. These are amazing. Up next, we have the T250s. This is brand new to the T-Series range this year. Hollow body design, doesn't have the same plating as it did in the previous generation. All one body now. Really excited to give these a hit. But again, for a player's distance iron, nice shape, not too thick in the top line. Great acoustics, that's one thing I noticed straight away. Previous generation, the acoustic was maybe a little bit kind of high pitched and clicky. This just fizzes off the face, a great feeling club, really impressive. Okay, up next we have the T350. This is Titleist game improvement iron, and it looks great. Again, a different look, all one body. You got that kind of chromium finish across the range, so if you were to kind of blend sets, they would merge seamlessly. Really nice touch. Obviously more offset with it being a game improvement iron, but again, it looks really nice. Yeah, pushed it a little bit, but again, clean strike, fizzes off the face, nice height, lots of spin, exactly what you need in a 7 iron. Very good. Now stepping into the driving irons, we have the U505. Now this is a 1 iron. This is 16 degrees, but again, just like the previous U505, you had that kind of plate on the back. Don't have that anymore. One body, that chromium kind of finish, just brilliant. Really nice. But it's so good that it's nice and easy to launch. Looks nice and big behind the ball. Yep, that's going straight in the bag. That's so nice to hit. If you're in that kind of category looking for a driving iron, that is so easy to get in the air and very inviting, especially at address. Now you also have a 250U, which is in the driving iron form. Now it's a little bit heavier in the head, but that's purely just to allow for a hybrid shaft. So it basically gets that swing weight nice and well balanced. So it's a little bit more compact, but if you are wanting something which is more iron-like, but a little bit easier to hit, this is going to be perfect. Goes like a rocket, really nice to hit. But yeah, Titleist are doing very well here. Now the T100 is very impressive. You've got that VFT progressive groove design, so you're going to see a lot more spin between wedge and 7 iron, so you're going to get a lot more control. But the height and the CG placement comes from that tungsten split mass design, which sits pretty much here and here. So you've got some tungsten in the toe, some in the heel. And essentially what that's going to do is help that CG placement to give you better launch, better height, but also consistency across that face, which is really impressive in a forged player's head. Now moving into the T150, now this is 1 degree stronger in loft in comparison to the T100. So this is 32 degrees. So similar split mass design, you've got the tungsten in the toe, you've got the tungsten in the heel as well. And again, that's going to help with your launch conditions, getting you a higher launch and more consistent spin. You've got that progressive groove design as well, like you'll see in the T100, so you're going to get more aggressive spin from your pitching wedge into your 7-iron as well. Not only that, you've got that VFT face, so you're going to get more consistency on those miss hits as well. But with that stronger loft and that new muscle channel design as well, you're going to see faster ball speeds in this iron. Really, really nice touch. Now moving into the T250, the newest member of the T-Series family. Now this again has a split mass construction, but it's also in the heel and the toe. So unlike the T100s and the 150s where the mass is slightly higher, the mass has been lowered to help with that CG to make sure you get the ball in the air, giving you consistency in not only spin, but flight as well. Now hollow body design, you've got the max impact technology as well, which essentially acts as, like, if you can imagine, a little kind of trampoline in the middle. You're going to get consistency around the face, making sure that even on those miss hits, you're still getting the same distances and consistency in spin as well. Really, really cool design, especially in a player's distance iron. Now moving into the T350, just like the T250, this is obviously a one-piece design. It still features the same split mass construction of tungsten in the heel and the toe as well. You've got the max impact technology. Again, you've got that variable face thickness and the progressive grooves as well. So you're going to get so much consistency on those miss hits and also be able to launch and spin the ball, making sure that descent angle is absolutely perfect. So if you are someone that does struggle to get the ball in the air, you're going to see a big difference in this iron. Really cool touch, and with that L-face design as well, you're going to see some incredible speeds off it as well. Now moving on to the driving irons. Now with the T250U, I'm not going to touch too much on that because it's the same design as what you saw in the 7-irons. You've got the split mass technology, say tungsten in toe and heel, you've got the variable face on there as well. Slightly more compact in design, so if you are someone that wants more of an iron-like head, this is going to be a great option. Now moving into that U505, it does have that max impact technology, but it's got that L-face design as well. So if you do miss-hit it a little bit low in the face, you're still going to see great speeds and obviously consistent spin, and you're going to see that height and descent angle that you're looking for as well in a driving iron. Really, really cool. After hitting it, the ball speed speaks for themselves. Very impressive. All right, so let's chat numbers now. We'll kick us off with the T100 now. This is a really impressive tour iron, obviously for your lower handicappers or your elite level golfers, but it feels great, sounds great, and the numbers are very, very good as well. You know, you're talking landing angles kind of around that 58.8 mark. The height is really impressive as well, and I think the spin for the height that it's going, 7,323 is just great. That 7-iron's coming down with a lot of stopping power and height as well. So if you do struggle and you are maybe at that kind of top level, this is a great one to look at. Now, for me going into that T150, this is the iron I'd probably go into myself. I absolutely love this. Again, your landing angle in the high 50s, 59.4 to be exact. But not only that, launch angle of about 10 and coming down with a ton of spin at 6,800, slightly less, but it's just showing you that slight degree of lower loft. It's just bringing that spin down a touch as well. But a really nice iron. Going into the T250, landing angle 56, obviously again, slightly stronger loft, but the spin is very, very good. Now I had one at 7,400, when I caught it a little bit cleaner, 6,700 as well, but it comes off like a bullet. The ball speeds are very, very impressive. 153 in comparison to the 154 of the T150. But this is where it gets very interesting. The T350 was rapid, and when I mean rapid, it was very, very fast. Almost a 6 mile an hour increase in speed at 160 miles an hour ball speed from, you know, something that's spinning very, very high as well. 55 landing angle. It was just really easy to get in the air. It goes miles, it's fast, and if you are that kind of higher handicapper who's wanting forgiveness, speed and distance, that really does just tick all the boxes. Very, very good. Now this is where it gets interesting with driving irons. Now the U505, obviously slightly bigger, more forgiving, I loved it. I thought if you're looking for a driving iron, you want something that's going to be easy to hit, a little bit forgiving, especially if you are that faster speed player. This was awesome. I really, really enjoyed this. 2,900 spin, 175 average ball speeds. I had one at 182. It's a rocket launcher, but it's so straight and consistent. Very, very impressive, especially on those mishits. And the T250U, I hit this in a 4-iron, and again, great spin, high kind of 3,000s, great carry, 255, but the landing angle again around that 40 degrees of land angle. It's coming down soft, you're getting a lot of spin. Yes, it is going to roll out, but you're going to have such great control over it. Really impressive. Now, the one thing we did do was check the consistency. Now, I hit a 5-iron in the T150 in comparison to the 7-iron in the T150. Now, there should be a 5-mile-an-hour increment, and it was bang on. So just to give you context, the 5-iron, we're looking at 166 miles an hour in comparison to 154. So there you go. The consistency all the way up into those longer irons. You're going to see not really much discrepancy at all in your yardages. Everything's going to be very tight. You're going to be able to hit everything exactly down to the finest margins. And you know what? If you get custom fit, you're going to be able to dial that down even more. Just a very, very impressive range all around when it comes to the numbers. So the big question is, which Titleist T-Series iron should you choose? Now, if you're looking at a T100, you're going to be your elite level low handicapper who is a very good ball striker. If you're wanting something a little bit more forgiving, then go for the T150. Low handicappers to kind of mid-low handicappers, it's going to be a great option. If you're looking for a bit more forgiveness, a bit more ball speed, and a little bit help in launch, the T250 is an incredible option. And if you want the most amount of forgiveness, high launch, lots of spin, and also distance, speed, everything, then this one right here, the T350, is going to be an unbelievable option for you. Ideal for your handicappers who are that kind of mid to high range. You're going to absolutely love that. But now what I would recommend is go and get fit, because the chances are you'll probably find yourself going into a blended set where you've got a nice bit of precision in the lower irons and then loads of forgiveness in those longer irons as well. And if you want something off the tee, then you've got phenomenal options in your driving irons in the U505 and the T250U as well. And on that note, with the rain, I've been James from Bunkered, and we'll see you next time.